I talk all about data. I say, distance yourself from your decisions by using data and have an objective decision. But that does not mean that human ingenuity is not required. As product people, our job is to be creative and come up with solutions. Data is information and not ideas. Google can tell you what's not working and how many people are failing at a particular step on or your product. But what it can't tell you is how to solve for it. What products to give them in order to make them convert in that stage. And that's where I think, that's where you can add your value to the organization by bringing the human ingenuity in, uh, and bringing in some of those creative ideas and combining them with the data that you see to say, I can solve this problem. And that's why you run tests. And some of your ideas may work, some of them may flop. But as long as majority of your ideas are working based on data, which is going to help you predict, then you are on the right track and you're creating value with your time in the organization. So I'll share two examples, which I always find amusing, and I use them anecdotally in a few conversations. Which is on the left hand side is a single line address lookup. So it's just a screenshot, but I'll verbally explain what would happen in this situation. So in one of the products that I had, we had the address lookup, just like you'd see in a Royal Mail. You put your house number in and your postcode in, and it suddenly resolves it, right? And and we thought, we know what we need to do here to improve conversion through the address lookup. We're going to have single line of address. First of all, two fields become one. People can just type in whatever they want, whenever start typing wherever they want, and they'll see the predictive results. Google does some similar thing. This is going to be amazing. We're already celebrating before we've done it, and we've paid quite a lot to a company to buy this product in as well. Probably I can't disclose the exact figure, but it wasn't tens of thousands. And we went live, and we saw a significant reduction in conversion through by changing the address capture. So all of your human ingenuity is saying this is amazing. This is exactly what needs to happen to solve the problem, which is people can't find their address, and you put the solution in, and you're losing the company millions of pounds a year, and you have to pull it out. You have to figure out what you're going to do with the contract that you've signed with that organization. Uh, and this is an example of a real life test that I've done where we've taken a product, rolled it back, and learned from our mistake. It was a very expensive mistake in that case. If data on its own could have solved that problem, then it would have solved it, and we would have known that we can't put single line address. So a word of caution, really, to say sometimes you have to, well, most of the time you have to use your ingenuity in combination with data. You can't ultimately just rely on data because it won't tell you that this wouldn't have worked. On the right hand side, you see a loading screen. And in one case, we made some improvements in our backend system so that when we do the credit checks, they happen milliseconds rather than the 20 30 seconds that it used to previously take. Up to 30 seconds, we'd go to all the credit bureaus and we'll check call credit and Experian and blah, 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 and come back and eventually give you a result on what financial products are suitable for you. Um, we thought, right, amazing. This is going to be a winner. You can see your results straight away, no problem. Milliseconds we're talking about. So some people wouldn't even see the loading. They'll just see the results. And conversion went down. And it took months and months of research and an understanding of, we're completely baffled. We've not changed anything. It's just faster. Why is the conversion down? And what was happening, and as I said, humans are very unpredictable beings, is people did not trust the results because it didn't take long enough to load the results. They thought that we were making up those results of financial products, so they didn't think something proper was happening. So we added an artificial delay on the super fast system that we had built, and the conversion started going back up. So that tells you, sometimes, ingenuity is definitely required. Experience is required. I know. I now think twice about making something faster, just in case it has a similar effect on things. I think twice about, moving away from address capture in a certain way for a certain type of user audience, because I know that experience what I've had, where some people may actually be more comfortable with uh, house number and postcode compared to just typing in wherever they want. And the crux of the first problem was really, how many church roads and church streets there are. So when someone types in 14 church streets, 200 come on, then they have to type more, etc., etc.